Again, I have a bunch of different conversations with people, and sometimes people disqualify themselves. They do self-diagnosis in terms of their credit, right? They say, oh, I have X credit score, I don't qualify for a home. Or they're guessing their credit score. I highly advise against that, and my advice is to apply and talk to the lender. Thoughts?
I agree. Until we actually pull the credit, and because here's the thing about credit, is there's so many different scoring models and systems. There's some places that will use a FACO, which is basically a projected scoring model.
Okay.
So you'll see variances or variations between, what they're pulling and versus what we're pulling.
So what they pull, it may not even freaking matter because it's not what you are looking at specifically.
Yeah, exactly. Because a projected scoring model is just saying, we project your score to be.
Right.
There's a couple apps out there that are very popular that particularly they provide that information, which is good. I mean, because in generalized, I do like to use the programs because let's say you get a bump in your credit score and you notice that your credit score goes up a little bit. Well, it should correlate over to me pulling a credit score too. And it should also probably go up a little bit.
Okay.
So the correlation is definitely there. But as far as the actual score itself, just like I said, there's so many different scoring models, and we use one of the more strict ones when it comes to FICO and figuring out the credit score.
So again, go have your credit pulled. If you're thinking about buying a house, go talk to a lender versus guessing for yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I've even had people think that they didn't have the credit score to qualify, and their credit score was a lot higher than they thought.
Gotcha.
So, it just depends. There's certain things that that scoring model likes, and there's certain things that our scoring model likes. And so, I've even noticed higher credit scores than some of those projected scoring models in the past. And so, it's very difficult to tell until we actually pull your score.
So let's talk, since we're talking about scores, pulling scores, how does it negatively impact your credit when a lender pulls your score?
You get a certain number of inquiries that you can have on your credit report within about a 2-year period.
Okay.
Unless you're having your credit pulled numerous times, typically it's going to be just a few points, couple points. It's not a big deal. Also, what a lot of people don't realize is that with the changes in the housing correction that happened, 2008 timeframe, is they created a